Okay, so today I want to talk to you about something that has always helped me, and I know it's one of the it's kind of from the Bible in many ways, but it's also from myself. And I don't know where I picked it up along the way, but I did pick it up somewhere. And maybe it was from when Jesus looked at this one guy and he said, "Remove the plank from your own eye before you try to remove the splinter from your neighbor's eye," or something like that. I don't know if I'm quoting it. I hate to quote if I don't know exactly. But anyway, that is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about looking in the mirror before you look through the telescope. Look in the mirror at yourself before you look through the telescope at your neighbor. And before you look under the microscope at your neighbor's activities. Look at yourself. And before you look at under the microscope at your family's activities, your friends' activities. Ask yourself, what's about me? What do I need to fix in me? And I know a lot of people look in the mirror and they go, "Oh my God, I'm getting wrinkles. I need makeup. I need a new hairstyle. I need to do this." I'm not talking about physical stuff. And maybe I can. Maybe I am. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and go, "I am a fat body and I need to lose some weight so I can get around better and my life will be better." Maybe you need to do that instead of looking at your neighbor and go, "Damn, they're all fat and they need to lose weight. They eat like pigs." And and sit and talk about them. So maybe you need to look at yourself physically, but I'm talking about spiritually. I'm talking about morally, because all sin is the same in the eyes of God. Yes, but there are some sins that are worse because God says it. All sins that get you condemned to death. But I got a feeling there's some sin that'll get you in a little hotter spots of hell, if you can say it. I don't know. I'm not an expert in any of that. I don't even want to be. What I want to talk to you about is examine yourself in the mirror before you start examining other people. And when you do that, often you just shut up and you start trying to fix your issues. Because Lord, man, when I look in the mirror, I got a lot. When people tell me things like, "Well, you're a good man," there ain't but one good person, or one good thing, and that's God in heaven. Even Jesus said that. They called him good. He says, "Why do you call me good? Only my Father is good." So do I try to do good things? Absolutely. I do the good and bad scale. Every time I start to do something, I said, "Is this good or bad?" It's good. Okay, I'm going to do it. Is this good or bad? Good. I'm going to do it. Is it good or bad? Bad. I'm not going to do it. So I try to do the good and bad scale every time I do something. However, our mind will deceive us. We will still have those thoughts. When someone does something wrong to you, my first thought is I want to absolutely choke the absolute hell out of them, or throat punch them, or hit them between the eyes. But peering into the mirror for a second, I ask myself, would you want to be throat punched? Would you want to be hit between the eyes? No. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. So the next thing I like to think about when I'm looking in the mirror is, would I want that done to me? Would I want to be treating other people like I'm about to treat this person? If I had a birthday party, when I was a kid, we had birthday parties all the time. And if somebody had a birthday party and they invited everybody there except you, it was devastating. It hurt me so bad as a kid. I'd be like, why didn't they want me there? So those people didn't take a few minutes and think, would I want this done to me? No, they were thinking selfishly. So if you're looking in the mirror and you're only thinking about yourself, then you're instantly going to look out your window under the telescope and you're going to start condemning everyone around you because you're going to think you're the only one that is doing good. You're the only holy person here. And I'll tell you, new Christians, when you get in the Bible and you first get saved and you feel like that all your sins are clean, the first thing you want to do is look around all your friends and go, what a bunch of heathens. I've got to fix all of them. The first thing you need to do is look in that mirror and keep repairing yourself. Maybe they will see how much you have changed and how good you are, and they might want to be like you. But if you turn to them and start condemning all of them, they are going to hate you. Had a young person recently told me, I work with sinners all the time. I was like, bitch, you are a sinner. We all have sinned. We all are still going to sin. You're going to sin today. If you don't do it with your mouth, if you don't do it with your actions, you're going to do it with your mind. Jesus did say that if you thought it, then you just as soon as done it. And Lord help, we have a lot of bad thinking in our lives. Especially the one that says, I work with sinners all the time. I've been very careful, and it's been very hard not to judge other people. And I know people in the Bible is going to say, because I've read the Bible a bunch of times, guys, and no one knows the Bible any better than the devil. But I know it says in Corinthians somewhere that you are to judge a little bit. Judge your company, judge this, judge that, and you are to correct your friends and da-da-da. But you have to also think about this. The first person you need to judge is yourself. You need to get that mirror open and not just look at the image. You need to look at the actions, the intent, and the soul that is staring back at you in that mirror. One day you won't be able to do that. One day eternity will reclaim you. You're only going to be immortal for a little while. I mean, mortal, not immortal. You're only going to be mortal for a little while. And then you're going to be immortal. So, get that mirror out, take a look, and judge thyself first. Get all that stuff clean. And I'm going to tell you, every time I look in the mirror, every time I do a soul search, and I do that every day, I start finding more and more things that I feel like I need to fix. Because every day I get challenged with myself and my anger and my thoughts and my language and everything else. And I say, I need to fix this. I need to continually fix this. So, you may be the only Bible that someone reads. Your actions may be the only Bible that someone reads. I just want you guys, I want us all to make it to heaven. I want us all to learn something in this life. Self-examination is so important. It's so much more important than condemnation of others. Go out and make yourself, your family, your fellow warrior.